Hello, guys, and welcome back to a almost eight. Well, yeah, welcome back to a new episode of 18 Onwards. I am Erin, or in this case, Rini, and I have some exciting news. First and foremost, I am moving. Woo! Yay! So this commune will not be my home anymore, though I have been living here for 2 years. But your girl is moving. Yeah, so I'll show you guys that process. It's going to be one heck of a time because India show is coming up, rehearsals, moving. I need to start getting my stuff together because I'm moving out on the 3rd. And the 3rd is the last production for India show. So, yeah. But, but, everything will work out as it should by God's grace. Okay, let's get into the video. In today's video, I am taking you guys onto a journey of my not Netflix, of my Wattpad. As you probably don't know, I used to be a very big Wattpadder back in the day. And back in the day, I mean like, yo, I think like when I was like 14, 15, 13, somewhere around there. But like early high school, tween era, finding my feet. But it started actually when I was like, I think it was like grade 4 going into like grade 9-ish. So that was like quite a few years of me being a Wattpadder. I learned a lot of things I shouldn't have known at that age. And luckily, yeah, my innocence was returned to me because I'm gonna be honest, like there would be things that I would be reading, and it never occurred to me that I'm reading flat out smut. I said it. My parents are probably going to watch this video. I can see yammer mommy, I can see yammer daddy. But yeah, like as I said, it never actually occurred to me that I am reading people doing the nasty. Until like one day it was like, wait, why is he doing that to oh, you're nasty. Yeah, as I said, somehow I retrieved my innocence because the moment it snapped, like, wait, why is he provocatively like leaning against like the door frame and he's like growling? Don't know how that even sounds because he's gonna be like, yeah, but I'm good now. Somehow, as I said, my innocence is back to me, and now I'm like, I can't, I can't even believe that that it never occurred to me what I'm actually reading. I was just like, he is so sweet. Oh my word, he's being kind of whack towards her, but she says she likes it, so okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna show you guys how my Wattpad looks now. I downloaded it again, like, when? I think now, let me go into it. All right, I'm on my Wattpad now. Ooh, all right, let's start over here. All right, yeah. Okay, as you guys can see, here is what I've been reading. Well, what I read kind of. Article. It was a good book. It was a good book. Okay, so here it says the sequel to Male Boy, second book in the Paperweight series. Is there more? Right, well, Male Boy and Article, very good book. Love Anonymous, can't even remember that. The Artist and the Dancer. Okay, okay. This book, I first read the first book, well, obviously in this series. It was, I think the bad boy and the tomboy, the bad something and the something, but Y'all, I think that is how my liking towards like the bad boys came in play. Um, like Wattpad would literally describe the bad boy as he's walking into class with his black, soft, raven hair, and the sun hits his olive tan skin. And me as a kid, I used to eat that up. I literally was like, ooh, 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 you're a bad boy. And literally, the only thing he does that's remotely bad is he doesn't do his homework, he doesn't study, he smokes, stuff like that. And like he always used to like either be rich or like have like a very like intense past, or he would drive a Mustang, stuff like that. But yeah, I used to eat it up, and till this very day I kind of still do. Next up we have The Pursuit of Felicity. Do I remember this? No, I don't remember reading this. Origami. I remember this. Sort of. Kind of. A little bit. And then Learn Korean for Beginners. I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. Granted, I do like the media, the culture, the food, everything. But every K-pop stan and K-drama stan, they have their moments. Okay, guys, don't judge me. I'm a new being. All right, so I just went into my library. Current reads, Mr. Popular and I. This was the very first book I've ever read. Like proper, it was the very first book that I've ever read. I used to be like, wow, wow, like I want my house to be infested by termites so I can live with the super cute, like hot, popular boy dude. And his name is something like River Parker or like Parker. River Parker, I think his name was. Ooh, and then yeah, here are the other books that I read. Breathe, I'm a God girl. Okay, just on a little tangent. Baby Keeper. Literally one of the like most touching books I've ever read in my life, because it's just so good, guys. So it's about this girl. She's a babysitter for the single dad who obviously has a kid, which makes him a dad. And you know, as time goes by, the kid grows attached to her, and the kid is like, I like you more than my mommy. I think the mother actually passed away. I'm not sure, but the mom isn't in the picture. And the dad, he's like, hey, I'm kind of, I'm kind of feeling you, Gil. I'm kind of feeling you. And then yeah, they fall in love and they fall in love and become a family. My archives. Oh gee, beach blue beach. Beach? Beach Boy Blues. I started with this book, and then I think the writer like didn't upload for a heck long time. So then I was like, I'm going to put it in my archives and wait until she or he, Chanel, well, till she like finishes the book. I've never touched the book ever again. So yeah, I can't even remember what it is about. Ooh, all right. Error has occurred. Marawai. Marawai. Alright, so as you guys can see, my name on Wattpad, since literally ever, is Reading Author 22. I thought it was so smart. You know, just me. You know, I'm reading. And yes, I did write on. I wrote on Wattpad, guys. We all make mistakes. Just kidding. I actually miss writing. Okay, as you guys can see here as well, I have one book, Masquerade and Girls of East. Both of them are still in work in progress. And by work in progress, I mean I touched them like once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and then yeah, I just kind of got out of writing. But I used to have a book on Wattpad. No, I wrote two books that I actually published. So the first one was, I can't remember the name. Something about this South African guy moving to Canada and him learning like about the culture, stuff like that. That was inspired by the time we actually went to Canada, and I was like, I'm going to live in Canada. I'm going to marry a Canadian. Like, I am just that Canadian girl at heart. Yeah, I'm still in South Africa. And the other book, woo! All right, so the other book was called, it's actually embarrassing to say. I started it in grade 6 or 5, I believe. It was called Hi, I'm Undateable and You Are. And basically, every chapter is about me saying how I don't like relationships and that, yeah, I took that book off literally, I think like a year ago. I took it off because I was like, yeah, I don't even have any words for that. My reading list. Reading author 22 reading list. So number one, okay, so most of these are my favorite books, like my absolute favorite ones that I've ever read, and I want to keep them because I want to probably one day go back to them. So first up we have The Bad Boy and the Tomboy, one of the best books I've ever read on Wattpad. I like fiction, I like teen fiction, I love rom-coms, I love the sappy things, okay? Wandering with You, it starts with a lie. That was a good one. Male Boy, Art Girl, and We Meet Again. Wait, is it this one? Wait, is this the one where like the... So, okay. And We Meet Again. Guys, this book, this book, I think there's one part. I think there's one part in this book where the character, his name is Keith Warren, he is about to get married to this like other woman, and then his like actual love interest, she like runs into the wedding ceremony with this like random kid that she got somewhere, and she's like, no, what about our kid? And the kid literally, like, you can see this kid does not belong to him, it's not his kid. And he's like, what the heck is happening, girl? Yeah. Oh, this book is so good. Just reading the little bio thingy, it's so sappy, but it's so... You see, I have a thing for the guy, no, when the girl falls first, but the guy falls harder. Like, yeah, okay, let me read it. I'm scared of falling, she whispered, looking into my eyes, and it was like she wanted to say something more, but she stopped herself. I won't let you fall alone. I smiled when I saw her smile at what I said. Little did I know that what I said to her was true. She didn't fall alone. I was the one falling for her. I am Keith Warren, a self-proclaimed player, and this is my journey. Yeah. Oh, that was a good book. Goodness gracious. A year's agreement. Okay, this book. Guys, I kid you not. Like, I had a discussion with some of my class friends last week and we were talking about Wattpad. Hence why this video is in play right now. So I talked to them about this one book that I read about it's kind of like a contractual marriage, and then ding ding ding, they fall for each other. And this book is probably one of the best books I've read ever. Like, it took me on such an emotional ride. Little 15-year-old me. Like, when I finished this book, guys, for I think it was like 2 months of me not being able to read another book ever. Like, again, like this book had me in a flat out chokehold. Like, wow. All right. Jenna Howard is not your regular 19-year-old. She's been by herself since she was just 5 years old. After being dropped off at an orphanage when she was little, she had to fend for herself ever since. Now, 14 years later, she works 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Life was not how Jenna thought it would be. She never imagined not having a loving family, or that she would be by herself the rest of her life. But one day at work, she meets millionaire Liam Stanford, who suddenly wants her to be his wife, but with a catch. She will be his wife for 1 year. Then after that year, they will part ways with her getting $1 million and never seeing him ever again. As she starts to get to know Liam, she realizes he isn't what he seems. There is more to the millionaire that he lets on. With 2 different worlds coming together, will they be able to leave this deal unscathed, or will they end up falling for each other? Guys, it's just so sweet. It's just sweet. This book really had me in shambles. It proper did. 68 Days and Counting. That was a good book. Must Love the Playboy. Okay, so this is a trilogy. It's a hot mess of romantic feels, but I was invested. It's about these like popular rich kids who live in New York, and yeah, it's really good. Better Than Me. Is this the one with the actor? I think it's the one with the actor. Yes. A heartthrob whose acting career skyrocketed faster than he ever could keep up. Yeah, this was also a good book. Very, very good. Let me quickly check my other reading list. Saving Adam. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, I think this is like more of like the very, very, very chill ones. But I want to show you guys and read a little bit of my 2 stories that are in play right now. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, so Masquerade. This was the first book that I wrote. Oh yeah, I did edit like in September this year. I edited. Wow, I edited a little bit of chapter 1. I can't even remember what I did. Y'all, I really ended my little author notes like this. Oh, I'm gonna cry. All right, and then the last one is Girls of East. This was, by what was it inspired? I don't remember. I remember reading a book about, like, I think it's kind of like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants type of vibe, meeting, what's this? It's a show, it's a Norwegian show called Scum. Yeah, Scum. I used to love that show as well. But yeah, Josie Hayes, Carter James, and Imogen Riley. I took the name Imogen, not even know how to say it, but I just like the spelling of it. But it's about these girls, and they all have like their own like separate life, and then they have this classroom named CR34 where they meet up and they talk about like life and like how to move forward and all of those things. Yeah, let me. Okay, save. I started this book in 2019, and I never. Wow, so I was actually on Wattpad for more than grade 4, grade 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In what year was I? 2019. I think I was in grade 10. I was on Wattpad for like 7 years, guys. Ooh. Alright, so this is the meetup. It's a lot to read, but yeah. Once again, as you guys can see, we should probably listen to less Little Mix on our girls' night. I am such a big Little Mix stan, guys. Like, I would literally write Little Mix in at any given moment because, like, their reply is they all pause for for a while, shaking their heads, laughing at each other. Nah, wow, wow. Ooh, but yeah, welcome to my Wattpad, everyone. I've read some whack books. Those mafia. Oh my word! I wish. Oh my word! If I made this video like at least 6 years prior, you guys would have seen all of the One Direction fanfics, Little Mix fanfics, 5SOS fanfics. Guys, I was a fanfic reader. It Leave was rough, okay? It was kind of difficult because I would flat out read how like Larry Stylinson be like so real, and then like what was Camila Cabello and Lauren Haregi, like all of those ships, and then like Lauren would have an actual crush on Zayn Malik, and Camila would be like, no, but you're my best friend. And then somewhere along the line, like Beyonce pops up as like someone's like long distant cousin, and she's like, no, but I'm in love with Louis Tomlinson. Yeah, guys. If I can find any of the old fanfics that I used to read, I will do a video of me reacting to them if I find any of them. But if you guys have any videos that you would like me to do regarding Wattpad, let me know. Let me read some fanfics. But the moment I got into K-pop, I made myself a promise, and I was like, there's no way on earth that I'm going to read Wattpad K-pop fanfictions. And luckily, I've stuck to that promise since day one. Because boy, I refuse to read like some sort of like fan fiction about like Namjoon falling in love with some random like girl who works at a donut shop, and then like his brother is like Jungkook, and Jungkook is like, no, she's my girl, leave her alone, brother. Boom boom. I'm not doing that to myself. But yeah, this is my Wattpad. Oh my goodness. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna end this video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye. Mwah.
Okay. Tinkle. Ouch.